Hi everyone, it's Lori Ann here. Okay, it says my connection is weak, but I'm hoping this will record well. Come back here, Scruffles. Hey, do any of you know Scruffles? She's not mine, she's my mom's dog, but we kind of share her. When she's good, she's my dog. When she's not good, she's my mom's dog. So she's being good right now, and she wanted to get in the shot because she's a little bit of a ham bone, aren't you, monkey? Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about ways to stay stylish. Now, we're in a precarious time of year, being summer, when we tend to want to wear things that are a bit less, sleeveless, maybe a little bit shorter than we're used to wearing. But I'm going to give you a couple tips about being stylish. First of all, you want to pick one area that you are going to, I don't want to say really, expose. I'm going to say emphasize. Okay? So if it is something that is a little bit shorter than you normally wear and you've got great legs, and you know how I am about the knees, you can't have those Cabbage Patch knees and think it's okay to wear shorter dresses. It looks bad. Those knees look funky. So you want to make sure that if your legs are really great, that you go just a skosh below the knee, almost even right in between the go right in the mid kneecap. Okay, that can help also. So if you're going to show off your legs, then you might not want to wear something so low cut too. You just kind of want to pick one body part to emphasize. Or if your chest is your better asset and you're wearing something a little bit lower, then you want to keep it at a nice moderate length on the bottom. You don't want to do short chart, because that's for the youngins. That's for the young girls. I'm in my little casual dress today because I'm just in the office working at the computer. So, but I did put on a necklace and a pair of earrings. Got a little dressed up for you. Okay, another thing that you want to think about. Okay, I just have to make sure that she is not going to fall off the couch. She's a little on the chunky side, and we have to be careful. I don't want her to hurt herself with falling. This time of year also, a lot of you may be traveling. That's great. In fact, I was just talking to my niece. She's going to head off at the end of the month to Italy. Collect interesting jewelry when you're traveling. What a great icebreaker that is. Suppose you're one of those people maybe that are a little nervous going to networking groups or being in groups of people or a conference and you may not know anybody. What a wonderful way to break the ice and start up conversation is if you have interesting jewelry on, interesting scarf on. If you travel a lot, I loved to do that. Pick up a scarf from different areas that I traveled if they were really interesting, especially when you're in foreign countries too. Even if it has a map on it, that's pretty cool. So, and anyway, in Europe, scarves are a lot cheaper than they are here in the United States. I can attest to that. They have stores that are just devoted to scarves. Yeah, it was pretty great. Hi, I see a couple people have joined. Hello, everyone. Hi, hi, hi. Thank you, Paul. Paul is my photographer, and he's on live. Paul Rumura, he's on live right now. And if I got a thumbs up from him, then I'm doing okay. Paul, you should see my groovy little LED light that I've got that's trying to light up my face here. And I am trying to cover up a couple of marks that I had some things burnt off yesterday, which here's a little PSA in the middle of all of this. If you, have little things that are a little suspicious, get them checked out. Don't let them go. Head over to the dermatologist at least once a year to get things checked out. And to do a mole check. I call it the mole hunt, and let them look with that special little light to see if there's anything ooga booga going on, because you don't want that. You don't want that. I've had, big thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up on that one. Thank you. Yeah, it's, I think, and I even said this to the dermatologist, is it sins of my past? Years of baking in Florida with baby oil on. Is that what is the problem? Lisa Soland, you know that. We're Florida together. Yeah, and you know, back then we didn't use sunscreen. It didn't have the protective properties that sunscreen has in now. We use that. Remember that hideous Bain de Soleil? Yeah, it was just like fry baby. So, you know, things start to pop up as we get older. That little things start to, you know, all of a sudden appear, little skin things, and you just never know. I ended up quite a few years ago, not quite a few years, about 4 years ago, out of the blue, ended up with a really bad skin cancer on my nose that was a squamous. Yeah. So it goes basal, squamous, and then I think melanoma. So that was a real wake-up call and a scare, serious scare. And again, that was a sin from my past too, to develop that. So anyway, I didn't mean to get off on that subject, but I just thought it is summertime. If you are traveling, don't forget the sunscreen. Put it on every single day. Wear a hat if you can, because depending where you're going, the sun can be really, really harsh on your skin. You may not think it would be, you know, maybe where you're going, but every place is different with ozone layers and all that kind of stuff. So put that sunscreen on. Okay. Another thing I want to talk about with summer dressing and looking stylish is I get this question a lot, you know, about sensuality and looking sensuous. Here's my answer as far as I'm going to talk about fabrics for a minute here. You want to keep things softer. Movement is far sexier and more sensual than something that is like a stiffer cotton. You know, like just like a plain cotton blouse or cotton pair of pants. So you want to have some movement going on. You know, something that as you walk moves. It catches the eye. So if you are in that whole dating thing going on, this is, Paul, this isn't for you. This is for the ladies. Paul looks great just the way you are. You want to have things that move on you. It's just really, really soft and pretty. And again, it's feminine. And I'm not saying it has to be girly with ruffles and bows on it, but just a softer fabric. And this time of year, you know, wearing softer fabrics is a whole lot cooler, a whole lot nicer, because you'll have some movement with it. A lot of things are jerseys and so forth that do have that, and maybe even with a little bit of stretch in it, which I love. I love. That's the most comfortable if you can then give the old stretch test and make sure there's a little stretch going on. So that's another way to stay really stylish in the summertime. And last but not least, I want to talk about the new season coming up. We're pretty much getting fall 1 in the stores, which you probably have seen. And the summer goods in a very short amount of time are going to go bye-bye. So if you are still in need of any summer dresses or tops or whatever, maybe skirts, whatever, get them now. They're pretty picked over, pretty darn picked over. And you want to get in there before it's just at the bare nubbins dregs, because all that stuff is going to get moved out to outlets eventually and pulled out of the stores. So get in there before, if you want some light colored things, because right now a lot of the fall goods are in, and you see a lot of rust and dark reds and burgundies and mustards and dark greens and very autumnal colors. And I don't know about you, if you're living in an area where you still got a couple months of summertime, those can be not so great. You don't want to be jumping right into that. It just feels awkward. It just doesn't feel like it just jives to be wearing autumn colors quite yet. Okay, so I'm going to put a link to my 25 keys to be stylish without breaking the bank. Yeah, it's a really great report. So share it, please share it. Share this video with anybody that you would like, and I'd appreciate that. And then I'm going to put the link to that free gift, so you can go and take a look at it, send it to a friend, whatever, do whatever you want with it. Just don't line the bird cage with it. But so enjoy. Okay. And I hope the connection stayed and that everyone was able to hear me. All right. And I'm going to say hi. Hi, Susan. Hi, Lisa. 2 Lisa. 3 Lisas. OMG. There were 3 Lisas in the crowd today. That's great. All right, everybody. Take care. I will see you again soon. Scruffles, you want to say goodbye? No, she's taking a nap. Never mind. Okay. Bye-bye.